Hi everyone. This is a sharing about my stay in Moscow very recently in the month of July 2021 at this particular hotel called Hotel Vega. Here it is, Vega, Hotel Vega. So I'll just, this will be a very short video. I'll just share what my experience at the hotel is. So it's at a place called Izmailovsky Park area. It's pretty well connected. There is a metro nearby, there is bus stand, and it's a very well connected part of the city, considering that Moscow is a very big city. So I'll do a different video about my experience in Moscow, which has been wonderful, but that's for a different video. For this one, so Hotel Vega is in an area wherein there are like 3-4 hotels around that. So there is Alpha, Beta, Vega, all this similar kind of names. It's like a hotel complex, independent hotels, and these hotels are very big in the sense like they do occupy a fair bit of area, and it's very tall. Several rooms which are there, and rooms by various category. Particularly for Hotel Vega, where I stayed, and I stayed for quite some time, like a couple of weeks, close to 3 weeks around. It's a nice hotel. They have different standards of room as usual. I booked the most economical one, and they have through categories, like you have the suite, you have the premium ones, you have the other standards, and then you have the most economical one, which I booked. The most economical one is actually not very cheap. It's quite reasonably priced, but still a tad higher, I would say. Nice hotel. People at the reception are very welcoming. Guest service is very welcoming. It's a highly secured hotel, I would say, because I would see like 5-6 security guards always at the gate, and then you have 2 lift lobbies. So one lift lobby is, one entrance is for, let's say, for 100 rooms for this side, and then you have a entrance for another 100 rooms from this side. So let's say room number 100 to 200, and this side will be room number 201 to 300. That entry will be there, and if you're trying to switch, they will ask you. So a very secured hotel in that way. Large lobby area. It's also used as a convention center. I found out later on, speaking to people, that it says that Vega Hotel and Convention Center. So they have very big convention centers. It's pretty popular, and that area, as I mentioned, that it's you have a couple of hotels around over there. So my stay was pleasant. In terms of the room services, which I would say room service or housekeeping. So housekeeping service used to be, I don't know why, but very delayed. I mean, it used to be like really late afternoon that they will come to clean your rooms. There have been days that when it was so late in the afternoon that it was past 5 o'clock, and I come back and I see that the room was not done. So I had to call up and they would come and service. And then there would be days when I'm actually in the room, they won't turn up till late afternoon, so I have to call them up. So room housekeeping was very delayed, and then throughout my stay I found some funny rules actually. Suddenly in between my stay they stopped giving the bathrobes, what we call as the house coat in some places, or the bathrobes, which is given in the bathroom so that you put up that coat. They stopped giving that, and so I called up the housekeeping. I spoke to the reception, then I spoke to the housekeeping lady, and they said that, the hotel has a new policy and we have stopped giving bathrobes. And I was like, why so? There's like, we have just stopped giving. I was like, can you show me the rule or the regulation? So that was funny. Then through my stay, suddenly they stopped giving me shaving kit. And then again, I called up the reception and asked the housekeeping lady, like, I need shaving kit. They said that, there is a new rule that we have stopped giving shaving kits. And I was like, this is not done. I mean, it's like, how do you change suddenly in between my stay, and you say that the hotel has changed rules from 1st of July or 1st of August or whatever, and then suddenly you put in a rule that, okay, so next time you're going to change rules and say that you're not going to give water. To that, it brings me to my next point. They used to give water bottles, and then I would say that, okay, replenish it. For the first couple of days they did it, and then after that they would be like, the housekeeping lady will be like, oh, there is a cooler over there, just go up to the cooler and fill up the water bottles. And I was like, okay, I'll do that, but why didn't you just give me 1 or 2 bottles of water? I have the spare bottles with me, I'll fill it up. They would refuse to do that. I mean, they would refuse to do that. They would mostly times, and I called up the reception also, and the reception also tells me the same thing, that, oh, there is a cooler, you can go up to the cooler and fill up. There is nothing wrong about it. But when you're staying in a hotel and you're paying, they charge you for everything. It's inclusive. And it's a global standard operating procedure that water is included. I'm not saying unlimited, but certain number of bottles is accepted. They refuse to give that, and most of the time they used to push me towards going to the cooler and filling it up. So a hotel with very funny rules, they change rules in between. Why do they change the rules? I'm not aware. Is it because that I'm in a standard room, or is it for everyone? I really doubt that. It is not that I was heavily consuming anything. Most of the time I used to be out for work, or I was just at the room, but I was not consuming much of any of it. Like, I was not asking tens of shaving kits or hundreds of bathrobes. It's like the normal room bathrobes that you use, you throw it off, and they give you the new one. Your shaving kits are done and over, you ask for the new one. By the way, the shaving kit and the dental kit was not of good quality at all. The toothbrush, the toothpaste, the dental, so the entire dental kit and the shaving kit was not of good quality. Along with that, this funny rules, certainly in between that they change rules. So, I mean, if I extrapolate all of that, I mean, I make all the payments, I do the booking, and I turn up at the hotel and they will say that, oh, we have stopped doing this, or we don't accept this, or that rule has changed. What is the predictability about it? So, not sure. I mean, the management needs to think about it, that you cannot change rules suddenly in a continuous stay in between without notification to anyone. And I actually checked up with other people who were staying at the hotel, and they had the same experience. So it is not that I'm only sharing my view around it. I have checked with other people, and they have the same experience around Hotel Vega in Moscow, Izmailovsky Park area. Yeah, but overall staffs were very pleasant. They were very nice, very courteous, very good to talk to. They have within the lobby area, football is big as a culture in Russia, in Moscow. So they would have a large giant screen. People would come in, they would enjoy. It's an open area. You could have your drinks, you could watch the football matches up over there, and they would have some games which is going on the large screen at the lobby area for most of the time. So it was overall, it was a good hotel. It's generally a good experience to stay at Hotel Vega, I would say. Very pleasant, very nice, very secured area, quite, I mean, very strict, I would say, at times in terms of the security. But yes, a hotel comes with very funny rules, which changes rules suddenly in between the stay. They don't give you an explanation as to why they have changed the rules. And that adds anxiety, that adds a little bit of unpredictability as to what would happen throughout your stay. If you're not carrying your dental kit, if you're not carrying towels, if you're not carrying shaving kits, you're not carrying other bunch of things just to travel light and fast. And then the hotel refuses to give you that, which is part of international standard procedure, that these are included in hotel amenities in whichever hotel, whichever class of hotels that you stay. And Hotel Vega and Convention Center happens to be quite an upmarket hotel. It's reasonably priced. It has so many guests. It has so many rooms, and it's pretty well known around that area. So that's what I wanted to share with all of you. Should you be traveling to Moscow and staying, overall a good experience, but a hotel with some rules and regulations which doesn't go explained well. Take care of yourself. See you again. Bye.